Tropico G. No. John Doe presents. Tropico gets waterboarded. It's summer, 2007. Tropico, bummed out by the recent events of 9/11, decided to invite Tropico out to go surfing. Simeon comes knocking on Tropico's door, right. Tropico gives it a big old open. Simeon says, "Yo yo yo, what up motherfucker? I'm ready to go waterboarding. I mean surfing." "That's the idea," said me. Tropico and Simeon both turn and look at me, surprised to see me. I said, "Guys, aren't you glad to see me?" Simeon said, "Who invited this guy?" Tropico says, "PSHH, I guess it's time to surfing." Simeon says, "Good single quote, T agree more, mother effer." Tropico and Simeon both hopped into the 2014 Bugatti Veyron. I had to tail them in a bicycle. Eventually we got to Death Beach, Hawaii. While walking up to the dunes of the beach with surfboards under our arms, the ghost of Mount Fiji pops up. And it exclaims, "You shall not come this way." I chuckled because it was a Lord of the Rings reference, but I ignored it. Simeon, being in the middle of us three, glances at all of us while licking the inside of his lips, saying, "I've dealt with ghosts before." Simeon then said, "Have a knuckle sandwich bozo," and then knocks the ghost out. I chuckle and say, "This isn't even about a ghost," and we continue toward the beach. Tropico throws down his surfboard and hops on it, but immediately falls into the water. Simeon throws down his surfboard and tries to hop on, but also falls into the water. I, running, try to hop on my surfboard, but out of the corner of my eye I see none other than the Russell family. The Russell family, being deaf, does not hear my cries of hello. The Russell family, being family-oriented, borrow one giant surfboard. The Russell family started heading out to shore, and wow, they were great. They were hanging 5, or should I say, they were hanging 20. They made a U-ey, and I couldn't lie, they did to a backflip on the half-pipe. They were going towards a progressive wave, but they turned into a break. And it knocked the Russell family off their surfboard into the shark-infested waters. I closed my eyes, so I'm not sure if the Russell family made it out alive, but I assume they died. Simeon comes crunching out of the water. He is soaking wet. Simeon, being the hunk that he is, says I need a new surfboard. We both share a laugh, a big laugh, a hearty laugh. And that's when we see Tropico come crawling out of the ocean. And in his hand, he had some illegal stuff. Tropico exclaims, "Look guys, look what I found a stick of uranium." Me and Simeon go, "Whoa whoa whoa, put that back where you found it." Tropico then takes the stick of uranium and pegs it back into the ocean. And that's when I see a G-man in the corner of my eye look at us and run away. I ignored it. Tropico and Simeon and I thought we were done surfboarding for today. So we walked back to the 2014 Bugatti Veyron. And I say I call shotgun, but Simeon said, EFF you, you don't get squat little dude." So to stay in my comfort zone, I tailed behind on my bicycle. We were driving and then there's a four-way intersection blah blah blah, and then boom, everything goes black. We wake up in the hospital and that's when the G-man says, "Yo, we got your boy, so don't go looking for him, or putting up wanted posters or anything, alright?" End of chapter 1. "15-second pause. Chapter 2. Tropico is awakening in the facility that he was brought to because of the ocean stuff. Why am I saying this, you? Tropico wakes up in a chair. 2-second pause. FBI agent Donald walks in with the smuggest look on his face. Donald was an African American. Donald asked me, "Tropico?" "Yes, that's me." The narrator is Tropico now. He said, "Are you the man who found the uranium in the thing?" Tropico replies with, "No, I'm not the man, and yes, I did find some uranium, big whoop." That's when Donald looks at Tropico, dead in the eye, knocks back his chair, throws a rag in his face and waterboards him. End of chapter 2. Now the question is, do we go on? How do we end it? They have to meet the man. They've never met the man. We talk about how the man is a good character, but we know nothing about the man. He shows up at the end of every story but never says anything, then dies. Chapter 3. The Man. Simeon didn't really care for Tropico, so he kind of just left. So it's just me. Can single quote T. C-E. Anything. Anyway, I knew exactly where the facility was, because the guy left a card. So I whipped out my phone, and I called a cop. For hire. Tone noises here. I wanted to go on for a few minutes. Anyway, I didn't call him. The end.